Oh, I forgot these was wet on the inside. Oh, gross. They still wet. Ugh. Oh, they are still gross and wet. Okay, I need to leave you out just so you can dry off. Ugh. Those are gross on the inside. I gotta have on some longer boots with these short pants. The mosquitoes gonna tear me up. Hi, good morning. Good morning, Gigi fam. Over here searching for me some boots so I could get started with my day out here in the garden. So I could get started with my day. Today is August 16th. August 16th. My last day for vacation. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, man. Those 7 days went by so fast. Those 7 days went by so fast. I'm out here today to turn this water on to get these raised beds watered in. And when I come back, I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna be doing today. Hold on.
Oh, Kathy, girl, the way you make that soil sing. Ooh, with your love, you make everything bloom. That Glory's garden got that magic touch, it's true. Ooh, with your love, you make everything bloom. The way you're tending got that photosynthesis. Oh, that sweet sensation I just can't resist. My darling, with your love, you make everything bloom. Oh.
Okay, I got those raised beds turned on, guys. Guys, what I'm gonna be doing today, I'm gonna try to fertilize my all my eggplants and my peppers that are still growing. But the main thing I wanted to do while it's still kind of cool, but not cool because it's still warm out here, it is, I don't have on not one watch, guys, not one watch. Oh my God, Catherine. It's 8:21. It's 8:21. I gotta go back inside and get my watches. Um, what I wanted to do is, guys, while I had y'all on hold, I pulled the insoles out of those boots. Then I had to wash my hands because it smells horrible with that water that poured in there. Oh my goodness. Now it's dry. Only one boot is still wet on the inside. Y'all, I'm just having my coffee. I haven't had any breakfast. I probably won't get any breakfast. Husband's inside prepping the grill. But the main thing I want to do today while it's still a little cool is get those plants, my food plants, out of grow bag Allen. I want to get plants from out of there. Y'all, these are new gloves, and honey, they hard to put on. Trying to put my little gloves on that I got. Found these gloves at Tractor Supply, $2 and, well, might as well say $3. But I couldn't find none at the Dollar Tree, not none that I wanted. So I bought 2 pair of these. Yeah, they the exact same, but I figured these will last a little longer anyway with some of the stuff that I do be doing out here. But I want to get it together, get myself together, and go over here and start digging up some of these plants. And hold on while I gather the things that I need to gather. Hold on, guys. Okay, guys, I am back. What I did, I went and pulled all the plants already. I didn't do it on camera, but I went and pulled all my plants out of Grow Bag Island. I got 3 eggplants to figure out where to go. I had 3 and also 3 pepper plants to figure out where to put them. So 2 of them I'm gonna put right here in this grow bag, being that it had 2 empty pockets. I'm going to throw a little amendments in here in the soil. I start to sit them in these buckets over here, but I don't want to do that. I put this glove on just to have to take it right back off. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bone meal down here and also a little worm casting. I'm just putting it in the hole where it's going to go. Uh-oh. Kind of hard to do anything with gloves on, child. Because I try to seal these bags up good so no moisture won't get into the bag. Just to kind of mix that around some. This is the pepper plant. And y'all know how long I've been had Grow Bag Island growing. And this is as big as it got. Got good roots on it though now. Got good roots on it. It's a tomato plant back there. I'm not worried about that tomato plant, y'all. I'm not even trying to save a tomato plant at this point. I'm really not. And this is a sweet pepper, but it's going to be planted right next to a hot pepper and a poblano pepper. This is my poblano pepper. They were late blooming last year, but I finally got 2 flowers on this. Hopefully it's going to turn into something. And this is a hot pepper, the other one that I'm planting. Has a lot of big leaves in here, which is good for mulch, but it also will keep your plant from getting water. The water will be sitting right on top of the leaves, and then when the sun come up, it dries it out. These are such big leaves here. It's also an onion in this thing. I'm going to let it stay. Maybe it'll die and start feeding the soil because, honey, it's certainly not growing. The mosquitoes are out. You know, once you start digging in dirt, baby, you ain't got to worry about it. Once you start digging in some dirt, here they come. I would have planted these down there in the pepper area, but it's full and no room for nothing else. And I don't like putting 2 peppers in a pot. This is a jalapeno pepper right here, so. There's already some mulch in here. Just need to pull the mulch back around it. And what we're going to do to go ahead on and water them in, I'm going to use some of this water we have captured and saved around here. So I don't have to drag the water hose out over here. I'm just going to pour it around gently so we won't fluff up all the dirt. Just circle around that root. Get it watered in pretty good. I hate to see these little small black spiders running, honey. They love to live in the soil, and I'm sure what kind of spiders they are. We hadn't had rain in 2 days, so that's all it takes. Hadn't had rain in 2 days. Guys, hold on. We're going to move on to the next pot. The bees are out. They're roaming around the flowers and the cucumber plant. They are out doing their job. I hope that means we're gonna get good cucumbers off of that plant. If not, like I said before, I got good on cucumber plants. At least that's the way I feel, in my opinion. This is another pepper. It's called the giant Maconi, and we're gonna be dropping that in here. Lord, let's see. I left a little shovel somewhere around here. I've been looking at some of these plants, my basil mainly, and the basil on this side, one of them down to the far end. Man, something been chewing it up. It loves the top part of the basil. This is where a tomato plant was. Oh, got a big rock in here. So I'm gonna fertilize this soil. Put some worm casting in it. Put some blood meal. Mix it around a little bit. Cover it up. If it needs some support, eventually I will give it some support if I see that it needs it. I'm going to take off some of these troubled looking leaves on it. And this is the giant Marconi. I'm going to water it in. I don't feel like fetching water. I don't feel like fooling with the water hose. I know eventually I'm going to have to, but the main thing I'm going to try to do today is fertilize. While the soil is not super wet, but it is still moist. But because I'm transplanting these things, I wanted to give them some good water in here. But everything else, I'm going to try to just fertilize, try to feed it today. I may still put some fertilizer on these because they haven't had any fertilizing anyway either. All right, guys, hold on. I got some other plants. Hold on. Okay, guys, I'm back over here. I found pots from the other 3 eggplants. I don't want to stick them in any pots to in the same pot. So I went around the garden. I have plenty of empty pots around here. And I also found some little water saucers for them because for the past 2 days, we have not gotten rain. Now they predicted rain. We just didn't get any. And we're supposed to have rain every day up until Tuesday, upcoming Tuesday. Today, I believe it's the 15th or the 16th, whatever I told you. Let me see. And we've been having rain since last week, every evening. Today's the 16th. So we've been having rain every evening. And yesterday and the day before, we didn't have any rain. Anytime they call for morning showers, we hadn't been getting them. But those night showers, we have been getting them. But no rain for the past 2 days. And when you got a temperature, yesterday we was 99. So, and then feel like temp 114. So when you go 2 days without rain and you getting all that sun and that heat and no water, so I put them in water saucers. So as I water them today, it could capture the water to the bottom. I am using oversized pails. I do realize that, and I do not care. I'm just going to fill it with dirt because I'm going to find some fall, winter plants are going to be in these things eventually anyway, and they already have soil in them. And plus, I am trying to get away from the grow bag, so I'm using soil out of this grow bag. All it needs to be is amended. These big buckets are the things that my fruit trees, some of my fruit trees came in. and I'm gonna use them. I keep the ones that are a good size, or I let my son have some if he should need them. I'm just trying to make sure y'all can see what I'm doing here, because I'm gonna dump this soil into this thing, and hopefully it'll be enough to fill it. And this soil is really wet on top, but as I dig down, it's not that wet. Well, it's moist, but it's not soaked. On top, it's soaked up. But this also is a grow bag too. So 2 days without water in a grow bag in this heat, that's a big deal. You know, that's a lot, because grow bags, they dry out anyway. Mainly I think they dry out because they're cloth and they suck up a lot of the water they sell, and then it just dries out the plant. And it seems to be enough soil, maybe not, maybe too much. Enough in here, so it's all soil in here. Okay, and I'm gonna dump some in this other thing, and I'm not worried about putting no water sauce up under here, because this other bucket that I'm planting in is a water reservoir pot, so I don't have to worry about that. This brand of bone meal, not talking about the brand itself, the bone meal itself, but just this bag, honey, it's an excellent bag. It's that thing sealed up by itself. It sticks together good. I like that, because I have a better chance of my stuff not getting moisture in it. Now these earthworm bags, child, sometimes that mess don't work. But thank God the earthworm stuff in it is good. Now that's all I'm putting in these. I'm not overdoing it, because they did have some stuff in them back there on Grow Bag Island. One of these eggplants, I don't know what it is. It's probably a Black Beauty, because all the other two are Japanese eggplants, but I think this one is a Black Beauty. Here comes Olivia. I'm recording. I'm just telling them, here comes Olivia. They right there. You say hey. Olivia said hey, y'all. I got the camera bent down since I'm at a low angle. Okay, so that's one. I think this one is the Black Beauty one. And I'm gonna do this one in the back. This is a Japanese eggplant. That's what the tags say. This one was low on soil, so I was glad I had a little soil left. I was able to just pour soil in here. The mosquitoes gonna get you with them fine legs, honey. Out here walking in shorts, honey. Too. I said the mosquitoes gonna get you with them fine legs. You're gonna be all red up. They out here biting. Tim said he gave Quentin 30. And he said when he went out to the quail coop, it was 30 more out there. So so we ain't do nothing. And we fried some the other day, y'all. We've been eating our quail eggs. We usually just boil them and eat boiled eggs. But the other day I cracked up a whole bunch of them, and husband scrambled them up. They was good, y'all. They were so good. They were good. It's more yolk in those than it is in the bigger egg. It's mostly yolk, put it like that. Not more yolk, but it's just mostly yolk. Now this may need some mulch on it, because there's no mulch in here at all. All of them will probably need a little mulch. It's mulch inside the thing, because the mulch that was in there, I just mixed it in the soil. I ain't moving nothing back and all that. I ain't have time. I ain't want to do it, so I didn't do it. Simple as that. I ain't want to do it, so I didn't do it. Okay, so we get into this last one right here. I hope y'all could see what I was doing. Hopefully, still can. Let's see if I need to shift back some so you can see. Yeah, this is the last one.
They got 7 in there.
7 in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I left them in there.
I don't always get them out every day, child.
I know what to do, but
Yeah, the mosquitoes tear you up when you get in that quail coop now. I don't see how they make it back there. And y'all, this is the last one, and there's no more food plants in the grow bag island. I think I'm just gonna turn it into a flower area, and I'm gonna take my time because I want to find flowers that is just for cool places, don't need sun, which I think is a lot of flowers. But I have had some flowers back there and they died, and I want perennials, so if they die, I got a chance of them coming back as long as I'm taking care of them. So hopefully these are big size plants, but I think we still got a chance with being able to get something out of them. If not, if this transplant kills them, it's okay. I got other eggplants that are thriving, but if I could get more eggplants, hey, that would be wonderful, wonderful. And I'm gonna go ahead and water them in, and then I am gonna mulch them. I do have more water. I got a pitcher down here that got water in it. I'm gonna get it first. I didn't really want to pop open another bottle right away because I had this water. The pitcher got rainwater in it just from sitting out. So I'm gonna use this. This soil in this water reservoir, it is very moist. I am not worried about filling it up. It is very moist. But I am gonna soak these here some more. Whew. But this water reservoir, that dirt in here, it's wet. Might as well say it's wet compared to what's in these other buckets. I know my water barrel is full. It is on full back there. Y'all, I need to give the Berry Island some attention. The blackberries seem like they died. All that we didn't pick, it seemed like they died out. So I need to go back there and probably just trim leaves. That may not be nothing I do today. Okay. So guys, that is it for this video. You have seen me transplant these things, fertilize the soil. Pick up one of these leaves. These leaves right here look like they've been through it. I do like for my thing to be able to stand up on its own. Hold on, guys. I know you can use different things for mulch, but with this mulch right here, it stays. If I use the leaves and stuff from around the garden, which you can cut those up and use, but they're going to break down and go into the soil. Then you'll probably end up remulching. I don't want to do that. This right here, I know stays on top. It takes, whether it's not really gonna break down like that, it takes a long time, and that's all right by me, because that's what I wanted to stay, at least stay a whole season. A lot of times my mulch get mixed up in the soil, especially like now I'm transplanting. All these pots did have mulch in it, but I just mixed it up in the soil. And got a nice thick leather layer of that around the plant. Help keep that soil moist. They got water sources underneath them. Hopefully the dirt will stay wet and the root will stay wet. And let's watch and see if these babies grow. Taking off another crazy leaf over there. Whew. Now, I don't like for my stuff to get wet, my mulch to get wet, because I also use this in my quail hutch that's inside their coop. I put this in the bottom because they like to sit in there. They drop eggs in there. So I use this, and I don't like for it to get wet. But that's it, guys. You have seen what I'm done. We was able to save 3 eggplants, 3 pepper plants, and transplant them from out there out of Grow Bag Island. Hopefully they'll do well over here, but we'll see. We will see how they do. And I'm tired, y'all. I'm out here in this heat. It's not hot. It is a tidbit of breeze. It's only 9:07, so it's still the early part of the day, but I'm already sweating. I'm thinking I'm gonna go in and change these pants, put on something lighter, because these seem so heavy to be out here, and then have to have these boots on. I think if I put on a longer pair of pants, because these pants are capris, so I had to put on a longer boot to keep the mosquitoes off my leg. But I think I'm gonna go in, switch my clothes around, switch my pants anyway, so I could take off these longer boots and put on the shorter boots, and come back out here and continue doing the things that I need to do, which is try to fertilize. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to fertilize, and I probably will not do that on camera. So guys, I am Kathy, growing over here in Glory's Garden. If you're new to this channel, welcome. And if you are GG fam and you're coming back again to support me, I appreciate you. I thank you all so much. If I get into anything different that's not just fertilizing, because y'all have seen that and y'all know what I use and all of that stuff if you've been following the channel. So I'm not going to do a whole video on fertilizing right now, unless I get into something different out here, something pop off that I need to do or want to show you. Then I'll come back on. All right, guys, I'm Kathy, growing over here in Glory's Garden. Thank you for sticking with me to the end of the video. If you made it to the end of the video, give a thumbs up. Not just hit the thumbs up, but put a thumbs up also in the comment, so I know that you made it to the end of the video. Thank you. I'm Kathy, growing over here in Glory's Garden. See you guys in the next one.
Thank you for spending time with me over here in Glory's Garden. In Glory's Garden. I'll see you in this garden later.